I had to put some gloves on because my freaking hands is hurting so bad. I don't know where she's at, but come on, because I got to get to unloading this truck. Man, I need a bath, some rest. I'm tired. I'm exhausted, like literally. So no, where is she at? You need some help. Somebody save me. I feel like everybody's trying to play me. I need some help. Paranoia. Or, try to make something be something to appease anybody. I've lived by the fact that I'm just me, whether you like it or not. I'm gonna be me.
Hmm.
I'm gonna stay true to me.
Hmm. So with you saying that, so you don't ever do skits or anything like that?
No,
Okay.
no. I mean, I've done pranks, but pranks
Hmm.
and skits are two different things. But
Okay.
I mean, I've done pranks back in the day, like a couple of them, but nothing major. Like not no. But I ain't never did a skit ever in my life.
Okay.
No.
And the next one, your content and brand have been described online as chaotic or attention driven. People call it drama. Do you think there is actual harm in the way influencers portray their personal lives, or do you think it's entertainment?
I believe that people love drama, and I believe that people are the problem more than the content creators. Honestly, I feel
Mm-hmm.
like people create their own narratives, no matter what they see, no matter what you tell them. Well, I can only speak for me because I don't watch other people, and I don't know what other people do. So I'm only going to speak for myself and myself only.
Hmm.
I can tell you something and have receipts for it and show you proof, and they'll still say it's something else. So half of the drama is from people online, creating their false narratives or adding their spin to it or whatever, however you would like to consider it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I could show black and white that it is this, and
Hmm.
they're still, they go above and beyond to try to search where you live. They go above and beyond to try to seek you out. You know what I'm saying? The shit that they do is out of hand. Now, whose fault is that? The content creator or the people that's watching? You know, whose fault is it that you're going, to try to dox people and stuff, or trying to put them, their family at risk, or call CPS or whatever, just because you don't like how somebody lives? So who's really the problem? The content creator or the people watching that are judgmental and want to put their spin on whatever they feel?
So let me, with you saying that, let me ask you this: have you ever doxed anyone? And as again, I see this stuff. Some of it, how it plays out online. Um.
So I have actually released into a private platform
Mhm.
somebody's address that was already released on public platform. Not that it wasn't already there. If it wasn't already released and it wouldn't have already been there, then I wouldn't have did it. But it was already, out there. But was it right? Nah. Should I did it? No. But did I release it on a public platform where everybody and their mama could see it? No, I didn't. No. But I mean, mine was doxed first. But I mean, that really doesn't matter. Two rights don't make a wrong. I mean, two wrongs don't make a right. But at that moment in that time, I didn't really care, honestly.
Right. Is there a line between
So yes, one
authenticity? Okay.
person, one, not 500 times, one person, one time.
One. You're saying you dox one person one time?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
okay.
that's a
Um.
good one.
Is there a line between authenticity and exploitation? And if so, where do you think that is?
Is there a line between what? Authenticity and what?
Authenticity and exploitation. And if so, where do you think that is?
Um, I mean, everything is exposure. So,
Mhm.
I mean, I really feel like in the world of content, I mean, that's what it's about, is exposure. So, exploitation is whatever. I don't know. I believe it depends on how you see things. If
Right.
you if
I'm
you
asking.
consider
Okay.
it being, me being authentic, I don't really see a difference between the two, honestly.
So I'm asking whether you believe there are moments when sharing personal conflict publicly benefits you more than the other people involved.
Well, I don't share things about people until people come for me. So, you know, I normally respond. So,
Mhm.
and no matter how much people try to No, she doesn't. Yes, I do. If you really go back and look, I don't come to the internet first about nobody except for two people. I have two,
Hmm.
and that's in 10 years. Two people. But I normally don't ever just come online and start talking about nobody or telling people's whatever, unless they did something to me directly.
And I might
'Cause-
follow up with this question, but let me ask you this. Do you think that you have more
oh
of a
shit.
responsibility than the average person? When I say the average person and you being more responsible, have more of a responsibility because you do have 800,000, a million followers here, 200 here, you have a big platform. So do you feel that you have more of a responsibility than the average person that comes online and, says whatever they say that have dealt with you? And when I
No,
say more of a responsibility, because you do have you have viewers out there that are watching you,
so do they.
right?
Hell, some of them get more views than I do when I first go live. I may get more in the end, but when they first go live,
Hmm.
they be having a lot of people tune in too, whether they, especially if they're downing me and talking bad about me. And can't nobody say that's not true because I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. So back in the day, maybe it used to be, like that. But nowadays, nah, anybody that speaks ill of Maybay is, yay. And everybody and their mama's watching. So, nah, that's not true. Not no more. Maybe back in the day, yeah, but not today.
Okay. Many say some influencers treat followers like commodities, especially in asking for financial support while showing luxury items. What's your honest take on responsibility to your audience when it comes to money and influence?
Well, when it comes to money and influence, they're two
Right. Like,
separate
do you think
things
influencers should be held to ethical standards around money and transparency?
as far as what.
As far as when you're asking for money, for anything, as far as if anyone is gifting you money, as far as if you ask for money. And when I say you, I'm talking about influencers. So
Well, I'm
you're
not going to speak for anybody else.
okay. So let's talk about
I'm
you.
only going to
Okay.
speak for myself. I'm not going to
Okay.
speak for anybody else because I don't
Right.
watch other people.
Okay.
That's pointless.
Well, it's
I
kind
can't
of not
speak for other
pointless because
people.
again, you have
It
you
is
have a big
pointless. It is
following.
pointless. It is pointless. I said it's pointless for me to speak on other people because I don't watch other people, period. I can't tell you about other creators because I don't watch them. I know that nobody wants to believe that, but I do not watch other people at all. I don't have time for it in my life. I actually have a busy life. I do
Okay.
other
So
stuff besides social media. So, at the end of the day, I don't know what other people do. I can only speak for myself and myself only.
let me change my
So do
question then.
I so do I feel like what exactly are you asking me?
Do you think you should be held to ethical standards around money and transparency?
What does that mean? Break it down. Ethical standards, what are those? I wasn't raised with ethics. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
So okay, so let me ask you this: do you feel that a person that's not raised with ethics doesn't have more responsibilities when they're adults or when they're living, um, when do you
Huh?
feel that you have an ethic responsibility to your audience or to your viewers and supporters? An
Do
ethical
I feel like
responsibility when it comes to asking for money and being transparent.
what is it? What is the ethical part talking about? What are you talking about? That's the word that I'm not understanding what you're asking me.
When it
Like
comes to
use a different word, maybe. I don't know what you're talking about. I'd have to
uh
Google the word and see what you mean by that
okay
because to me it's not making no
what
sense. Do I owe them an ethical response? I don't even what.
like if you ask, okay, so let me give you an example. If you ask a viewer for not a viewer, or if you're asking your supporters for money, do you think that you should be transparent when they gift you money or they give you money, or when
I
they
am
give you money,
transparent.
is it just
Transparent about
they
what? Transparent about what? What am I
transparent
being
about where
transparent?
the money is going,
I
transparent
do.
about what you
I
no,
always am.
okay.
I
Huh?
I didn't say no. I didn't say no.
Oh, I thought
I
you said
said
no. My bad.
no. I didn't. I didn't say no. I said I always tell them where it's going. They already know where it's going.
Okay. Some people believe influencers have a responsibility to be careful with what they post and how they represent their children or family. Do you think that you owe explanations to your audience, or do they get to draw the line at privacy?
I believe that my supporters,
Hmm.
I'll talk to them about anything. Anybody else, I really don't give a fuck what you think.
Okay.
Honestly, don't care.
Have you ever altered your personal beliefs or creative direction because of online backlash?
Have I ever did what?
Have you ever altered your personal beliefs or creative direction because of online backlash?
No,
Okay. Have
never
you ever
will.
promoted a product or idea you didn't really believe in just because it was financially rewarding?
No.
Okay. Some viewers discuss how public figures, influencers, and even everyday people navigate race when choosing partners, including how Black women are often fetishized, dismissed, or reduced to stereotypes indicating culture in dating culture. I'm sorry. What's your perspective on how race shapes your own dating choices, especially when you've been linked to younger Black women?
Explain what?
I
You
said,
be reading the whole paragraph. What's the question?
what's your perspective on how race shapes your own dating choices, especially when you've been
Race
linked to?
don't shape nothing for me. Race shapes stuff for y'all, whoever
Well,
y'all is.
okay.
Race don't shape shit for me.
The
I
reason
don't I
why
don't
I'm
care
asking.
about race. Y'all do. Y'all are hung up on races, not me. I love black people and I will continue to love black people and I don't care who don't like it. Period.
So when you say we care about race, is it fair to say that you come on the internet and you say that you only date Black women, or
So
so
that's my preference. I can have that preference. It's my life. I can do what
for
I want to
sure,
do.
for sure,
It's
and
my
that's why
preference. It's my preference. And no, I like I said, it's my preference. And I am allowed to have that. Whoever doesn't want to date outside their race, that's their preference. Whoever
right.
dates outside their race, that's their preference. Everybody should have the right to do what the fuck they want to do in the world. It's 2026. Live your life.
So do you think you have a responsibility to be aware of how your choices affect public perception of Black women and the LGBTQ relationships?
I'm not held accountable for nobody but Maybe. Period. I don't speak for the LGBTQ. I don't speak for black women either. I'm not a black woman. I'm Maybe. Nice to meet you.
Okay. There's a large social criticism, not just specific to you, but around interracial or age gap relationships and how those might reinforce harmful stereotypes about desirability, power, or race. Do you see any connection in the criticisms people raise and what's happening in broader dating culture?
You know, I see, I don't know about what's going on in the world, honestly.
So, okay, as someone with the
I
platform,
don't.
do you think you have influence over how people see interracial or age gap dating relationships?
No,
No?
no.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'm just one person.
So there's a narrative online that you date younger Black women and later speak about them negatively on social media.
They
What's your
speak on me
response?
first. They speak on me first. Name one that didn't. I don't give a fuck how old you are. I don't care what color your skin is. If you disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you. If you come at me cool, I'm gonna come at you cool. Whatever energy you on, I'm on it with you. I match it. Period. Like I said, everybody else is worried about race. You know, and oh, because they're younger than you. Oh, well, they're not 12. Like these are grown ass motherfuckers. Like, what are we talking about here? If you can get on here and disrespect my old ass, I can disrespect your young ass. Period. It doesn't matter. You're not young. You know, People, my wife is only a couple of years younger than me. What are we talking about? She's 7 years younger than me.
Mhm.
Yeah, I feel like people try to put an emphasis on shit to try to make people, feel like, oh my God, she's young. She's almost 40. Knock it off. I'm just speaking on her. I ain't beefing with Whitney, but I'm just speaking on her because that's my, you know, my last relationship.
Okay, so do you think people your age, or rather, let me say our age, because I am a significant amount of years older than you. So let me say our age. So do you think people our age have responsibility to consider power and balance when dating much younger partners?
No, I don't. I believe you date who you want to date, do what you want to do. I don't believe that people should put emphasis on everything in life and try to make every damn thing a problem.
So you publicly
It seems
positioned
like
yourself as
everything's an issue.
Mhm. You've publicly positioned yourself as someone who loves and supports women. However, there is a perception that your commentary about women, particularly former partners, is often negative. How do you respond to that?
Like I said it again for the 500th time. If they disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect them. It doesn't matter how old they are, doesn't matter what race they are. If she's a white woman and she disrespects me, I'm going to disrespect her. If she's 55 and she disrespects me, I'm going to disrespect her. It doesn't matter how old she is or what race she is. I've been with older women older than me, and nobody cares about that. They only want to emphasize, oh, she's a couple years younger than her. She's 7 years younger than her. So, oh my God. Like she's not grown as fuck. Like what?
So when
Everybody
you
gets
say, like I
excuses.
said, for the 6,500th time, let me tell you, um, if there's a question that I'm answering, I mean, asking you that you feel is redundant, let's just move past it. Like I told you when I,
I'm gonna
messaged you.
answer. I'm gonna
Mhm.
answer how I want to answer, and
Right.
I'm gonna say what I want to say. And just because I'm saying something doesn't mean that I'm referring to you. I
Mhm.
could be referring to what's been said in comments. I could be referring to what's being said to me on social media. So when I say 50,000 million times, it's because I've heard it that many times. You just said it once or twice
Oh,
or
okay.
maybe three times.
Okay. Just making
So
sure, because like I want to keep it
you're not
respectful on
bothering.
both
No, you're
ways.
not bothering me. I'm
Okay.
just going to answer how I answer, and I'm going to say what I want to say because an interview, you can't tell somebody how to answer their questions.
No, you for sure can't, but I can tell you that I'm going to demand, respect, and I'm going to give you
I'm
respect.
not disrespect. I'm not disrespecting you in any way,
Okay.
shape, or form. Have I ever
Is
disrespected
there
you? I'm going to answer how I choose, though.
is there anything you change about how you speak about women publicly?
I don't speak. See, that's the thing. Like to me, I feel like your questions are painting narratives. Like I just speak on women just horribly, just because I just walk around just speaking negative about women. I constantly say women are beautiful. I used to do women empowerment all the time, and the same women that I was empowering were the same women that's trying to tear me down. You know what I'm saying? So that shit goes both ways. At the end of the day, like I said, um, I don't speak just negative on women just because. If they come at me foul, I'm coming at you foul, period. And that's it. And that's all. If you come at me cool, I come at you cool. If I sense whatever, I'm a handle it how I see fit. I match
Okay.
energy all day.
Okay. So just a few more questions.
Hmm.
People online talk about your dating history, especially the situation where you dated your daughter's ex-girlfriends.
Hmm.
Can you explain what happened and what you think about the criticism that you crossed a boundary with that?
Can I speak on what happened? What do you mean? Everybody
Um,
knows what happened.
I mean about how you not how you feel, but about you crossing those boundaries and continue to cross those boundaries, and specifically when it comes with I'm
I
referring to
didn't.
your daughter.
I didn't continue to do a damn thing. I don't recall any other person being her girlfriend at all. So I don't know where the continue came from. Once again, these are narratives
Mhm.
because I ain't continued shit. What are we talking about? Who am I dating now that's Tati's girlfriend? Who am I continuing to date that's Tati's girlfriend? Nobody.
So
So
there was
no, that's
how many of your daughter's ex girlfriends or girlfriends did you date? And that's a serious question.
I've only dated one of her ex-girlfriends. One that I really still don't even consider as being her girlfriend, honestly. I feel like that was Brandy's girlfriend, and that's who brought her into this, and that's who it was. But, like I said, I'm on the inside, so I know what really was going on, you know. But it ain't for y'all, it ain't y'all business, honestly. So,
I
you can
know a
say
lot
what
of
you
things
want to
that
say.
I know a lot of things you say is not our business, which on
It
a
ain't,
average
it
person's
ain't,
life, it really isn't. The
it
reason why
ain't.
I feel that,
I
um,
didn't bring that to the internet though. That's the thing. The thing is, y'all want me to speak on things that other people bring to the internet that I didn't bring. If I didn't bring it to the internet, that means I don't feel like it's your business and I don't feel like I have to speak on it. Now, I've already made amends with my daughter.
mhm.
So anything, explaining it to you or anybody else is irrelevant as fuck. Because at the end of the day, my daughter knows what's real and I know what's real. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Yes, Trey was her ex girlfriend. Yes. She was. Would I
Yeah.
have ever slept with Trey if they didn't lie on me and say that I did it already? No, I wouldn't have. But, at that point in time, I wasn't in a great place in my life. And, I don't feel like I owe any of y'all an explanation. The only person I owe an apology to is my daughter. I've given it over and over and over again. The only person I owe anything to is Tatiana. Nobody else. Nobody. Like I said, I didn't bring it to the internet at all.
Well, with the latest accusations, let's talk about that. With the latest accusations bringing, who
Latest
brought Tati?
accusations.
Well, with bringing Tati in a situation,
Huh? What
who brought Tati?
accusations?
The accusations about your ex and Tati.
No, I didn't bring that to the internet either.
So when it comes to that, how do you deal with that? With with that being your daughter,
How do I
your
deal with what?
baby.
How
How
do
do
I
you
deal with
deal
what?
with how do you try to keep your family life sacred? Do you try to keep certain things private, or is just everything open season with you?
So no, everything's not open season with me. Being that I just said that I don't bring the stuff to social media
Hmm.
and that everybody else does. I don't know if you're not catching that when I said it. Um,
Oh, I'm catching
I
it. I'm catching
I didn't
everything.
I didn't bring it to social media. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe if you guys are missing, if people are missing when other people bring it to social media and then I speak on it after it's brought to social media, because that's how it works. That's what's actually happening. People brought it to social media and then I talk about it after it's already brought up, after it's brought up in my comment section. Hey, did you hear that so and so said blah, 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 blah? And then I'm like, wait a minute, huh? Sometimes I don't even know what's going on. And I really don't. And sometimes I have to be like, oh shit, somebody sent me a clip because I don't even know what the fuck happened. And that be really real. But people be like, oh, you're just acting like you don't know. No, I really don't. Because I don't sit on social media all day like everybody else and watch other people's lives. I don't. I don't do it. And I ain't knocking nobody that does. I
Hmm.
don't do it. I don't do it. You can't get mad at me because I don't do what other people do. I don't watch other people. I don't. I'm too busy trying to do my life and live my life.
So
So
let me ask you
I
this:
don't I don't be
just with
knowing like
Mhm.
half the time, for real shit. I don't be knowing who said what and what said who. I really be lost. Like, because when I turn off, this is a job for me. Now, have I met incredible people here? Yes. Do I have supporters that I love dearly that hit me up on a regular on my cell phone? Absolutely. Some of them I even consider family. Some of them I became really good friends with. You know, my phone number is always open, period. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of people here I don't know. There's a lot of people that, are silent watchers or whatever the case may be. But I don't know. Like half of the time, people will send me clips and like, "Oh, did you see so and so said that?" And sometimes I'll go live and I haven't even got to my phone yet because, like right now, I'm trying to unpack a truck by myself that's full as fuck. And I don't have time to check my phone, or I don't have time to see who said what, or or whatever. I don't have time for it because guess what? It's not a priority. When I get off of social media, I get off of social media. Just like when you clock out of your job, you clock out of your job and you go home. I don't take this home with me. This don't be home with me unless y'all bring it to my door, like CPS or shit like that. Then
I
it's
hear
then it's here.
I hear you say that this is just your job.
Yeah, it is.
So how do you explain that you find your most of your relationships, including friendships that you've established, are found online?
That's not true at
No.
all. Nah,
Okay.
that's not true. That's just the ones that y'all have seen.
Hmm.
I've had so many relationships that whether it's friendships or shit, I got friends that y'all never even know nothing about, that you still don't know nothing about. And I actually have friends that I've known since I was a kid, and I have them. They're still in my life, and I would never bring them up here because they're not social media. They don't want to be on social media. Period.
So when you advertise,
Everybody's not social media. And
so when you
my
advertise for
relationships,
dating and
I've had other relationships outside of social media. But have I found and dated people off social media? Sure.
so when
Why
you
not?
advertise for dating and poly relationships, then that's not your real life. That's just social media work.
No, I mean when I'm putting it out there, I
Hmm.
mean I feel like dating anybody off of social media is the same as dating somebody on the street. Really, there's the same people. The same people on social media is the same people on the street. It's
I
not
just
like they're
asked that
different
question
posts.
because you said that social media is not your real life, but
It's not. I no 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 no. That's not what I said. Actually, I didn't
okay.
say social media is not my real life. That never came out of my mouth. That's not what I said. What I said was, this is a job for me. When I turn it off, I turn it off, and I don't let this shit come into my real life unless it's put into my real life. Now, do I meet people off social media? Yeah. Some people do become a part of my real life from social media. But social media in itself and the people in the comments or the haters or the drama or the whatever, that's not a part of my real life. Anybody that knows me in real life, that sat with me and really has been around me in real life would know that I'm chilling. I'm on my business. You'll never see me pick up the phone and go scrolling down Facebook watching people or YouTube or none of that. Exactly what I say is exactly what you'll see. What I'm saying is I don't bring the drama and the bullshit that's going on in my social media world into my real life. Half of these people don't exist to me in real life. These other, haters or whatever you want to call them,
Hmm.
the other creators that are constantly, blogging or, commentary or whatever, they don't exist to me. They only exist when I turn this on. When I turn it off, I go about my business, start cooking dinner, cleaning house, doing laundry, doing regular shit that I do, plucking wigs, dyeing wigs. Like I have a life outside of social media. Definitely do. No matter if I found relationships on social media, and yeah, when I post Polly Princess or I'm dating whatever, hell yeah, it's for engagement. Absolutely correct. It is. It's part of the job. It's part of what I do. It's part of my social media. Is
Hmm.
Polly. Polly is part of my social media.
So when you
Period.
said that
It
that's part of
is.
your social media, the women that you date, and you've already said that you
Not
date,
all of them. Not all of them.
okay, not all of them, right? But let's say the women that you've dated on social media, typically the black women that you dated, are there any that you have put
Why do you
in
have
a
to make it about race?
let me tell you why I have to make it about race. Because
Yeah,
you
please do.
yourself said that you are not attracted to other races. You're attracted to black
No,
races, and
I
I'm a
did.
black woman.
I actually didn't say that. I actually said, and I'm glad you said that because actually
Okay.
what I said was, if a white woman is attracted to me, I will date her. I will
Right.
date anybody I'm attracted to. Is exactly what I said.
But what
What
do
I
we see
said was, hold
online,
on,
May?
hold
And
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Is this an interview or you telling me your opinions?
here we go.
Now here we go. That's not what an interview is.
I think I've conducted myself in a respectful manner, May. Let's keep it
How am
right
I not?
there.
How am I not being respectful? How am I not being respectful by telling you, like, are you enforcing your opinion here? Or are you interviewing me? Which one is it? Because the interview is asking questions,
I've heard you say this to other.
not
I've heard you say
projecting
this to
your
other
opinion.
interview. So
Yeah,
okay,
that's
so
the
you're gonna answer the
truth. That's what
question.
an interview is.
Okay.
That's what an interview is, though. An interview is asking questions, not
And also
because
with an
you
interview,
feel
there's
some type of
dialogue.
way.
Also with an interview, May, I don't know if you know this, but with how I'm doing it, because this is how I'm doing it, just like you do your stuff, how you just do stuff, right? There's a dialogue. And I asked you if you were ready
Oh,
to answer questions and have a dialogue with me.
that's what you asked me? Is that what you asked me?
Is that not what I asked you, May?
You asked me if you could have dialogue with me and tell me your opinions and how. Anyway, go
No, no,
ahead.
no, no. I
What was
didn't
the
say my
question?
opinion. See,
What
now
was
there
the
you go,
question?
putting words in my
It
mouth,
is
girl.
your opinion. That is your opinion. Go ahead. You were voicing your opinion very much. But anyway, what was the question again? Let's get back to it.
Yeah,
Cause
that's right. Let's go to this question. Some communities online accuse you of using people
no.
emotionally.
Backtrack to the question you was just on, because we
Which
were
question was that?
no,
Remind me.
whatever you was just asking. Because
Some
you said that
communities on.
I don't date
Oh,
white
okay.
women, or I'm not attracted to white women, or whatever, whatever that was. What was that about? What
And
was the
what I was gonna
question
say, what was the
with
question? Because
that?
now I'm thrown off from that
I
question.
don't know. You asked it, not me. I didn't have a question.
You just said I wasn't asking questions. I was giving my opinion, so you took me off
You was.
there.
I'm talking about the question before that led to your opinion.
Maybe I can remember it in a minute. Can we go on?
Oh, sure. Who cares?
Some communities online accuse you of using people emotionally and financially and not taking accountability. Do you think that's fair? And if why or why not?
No, I don't feel that's fair. I don't use anybody at all. And I've also the thing is that yes, I've asked for help because I needed it. I believe a closed mouth don't get fed. period. And if I would have had anybody else to ask, I would have, really. But I don't. I don't have family and people to, help me or whatever in my time of need. So, my people on here have become my family, my supporters only, not anybody else. Not not anybody else. I don't consider anybody else on here anything besides a fan or a hater. But my supporters are my supporters. They're like family to me. They've been here with me through thick and thin, and they don't shift, you know, and flip flop and do all that weird shit. But if I need help, but I've also helped them too. I don't feel the need to come on here and, oh, guess what? I just gave Sally $500, or I just don't. I don't ever speak on anything that I do behind. So I mean, off of social media when I message or text or whatever, I don't speak on it and give names and I did this for so and so because I don't need a pat on my back. I don't. So I've definitely given back. Definitely. And when I have money to do it again, I'll gladly do it again because I am a giver. I don't have a problem. But when I need it, I'm not, I never used to ask anybody for help my whole entire fucking life. And it's been rough, you know. But now I feel like if I need it, I'm going to ask for it. And when God blesses me, because He will bless me again, to be able to bless others, I will do so with no problem. I give away free shit all the time. Like, I may not have money to give people. I may not have it right now, just here, take this, here. But I do give away lots of stuff all the time. So it's still given no matter what, you know. So as far as using people, nah, definitely not. I even tell people no a lot.
Okay,
Oh,
going back to my last question, I remember it now where what you were asking me. I was going to ask you, any woman that you have dated online
mhm.
after the relationship has been over, are there any women that you have put in a better position after you than they were before you?
Absolutely. Whitney, she's in a better position now than she was before me.
That
Um,
that you Okay. And you put
what?
her in that position? You put her in a better position, you feel?
I absolutely the fuck did. Absolutely. And Whitney will tell you that herself. Absolutely. Absolutely. Everything I did was that helped her get where she is. I mean, you can't say I didn't.
I'm just
You
asking
absolutely.
what me. I'm asking you.
And I'm just telling you, absolutely. That's my answer. Absolutely. I did. Yes. Yeah. I taught her things that she didn't even know. Yes, I did. Yes, absolutely did. Yes, I did. Lift her when she fell. Yes, I did. Yes, I did try to get her to stop doing drugs. And I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Did I try to get her to slow down her drinking and stop drinking? Yes, I did. She's way better than what she was when she came to me. That's the question. That's the answer. She absolutely is. She actually has credit now. She actually has a bank account now. She actually has a lot of things now that she did not have prior to Maybe. So, yes, I definitely did. She's definitely better than she was when she came. Definitely. She was on drugs before she came. She's not on drugs anymore. And everybody knows it. So it's not like, oh, I'm bashing her. None of that. No, no, no. It's well known. She let it be known. So it ain't none of that. I'm proud of Whitney for that. I don't give a fuck what me and Whitney going through. I still love her. And I probably always will. You understand? I don't have hatred for Whitney. I don't, you know.
Hello.
But has she gotten better? Absolutely.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I heard you the whole
Okay,
time.
my bad. I had a call and it muted for a minute.
Oh, well, they heard me.
Um, okay. Um, I just have two more questions for you. If you could respond to your hardest critics in one sentence, what would that be?
If I could respond to who,
Your hardest critics.
I would.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I didn't hear you. I got, cut off.
Okay.
The question
Last
you asked, the
question.
last question I heard was you asked me would I respond to my critics or my hardest critic or some shit. And I said I wouldn't. I don't have a response
Okay.
to give to anybody, honestly. I owe
Okay.
them shit.
Um, if a young Black or LGBTQ viewer watches this interview and or feels hurt or betrayed by your past content or choices, what would you say directly to them? And I ask you this question because, as I stated to you earlier, I was gonna say we're the same age, but I'm older than you, so I feel that I feel that we as older women have a responsibility to our younger cultures and our younger generations.
So if they felt like I did something to them, say it
If
again.
a young Black or LGBTQ viewer watches this interview and or feels hurt or betrayed by your past content and or choices, what would you say directly to them?
Oh, then I'm sorry I offended them.